Tonight, football player Henry Ruggs III wheeled into court to face justice.
This is a case of the state of Nevada versus Henry James Ruggs III.
The wide receiver fired from the Las Vegas Raiders wearing a neck brace, charged with multiple felony counts, including a DUI and the fatal high-speed crash. The police report on the fiery wreck saying Ruggs was driving at 156 miles per hour, with a blood alcohol level twice Nevada's legal limit, before slamming into another vehicle, killing a woman and her pet.
The defendant's vehicle struck the rear of the victim vehicle with such violent force that it ignited the fuel tank. 23-year-old female occupant and her dog died as a result of the fire.
The wreckage and cones showing the erratic turns the car made before impact. The judge remarking extreme speed was involved.
I cannot recall a speed that high in my career on the bench.
Judge Bonaventure rejected the prosecutor's request for $1 million bail. Ruggs' bail set for $150,000 and the highest level of electronic monitoring. He was also ordered to abstain from alcohol and other controlled substances. Prosecutors claiming a gun was found in Ruggs' vehicle. He did not make a plea today. He could face as much as 20 years in prison.
If somebody chooses to drive while under the influence and drive in excess of 150 miles an hour, we're going to seek justice.
All right, Aaron joins us now live from Los Angeles. So, Aaron, we've spoken so much about Ruggs here, but we're now learning more about the victim.
That's right, Tom. According to a police report, the victim has been identified as 23-year-old Tina Tintor. Rescuers could not save her in time. The Las Vegas resident died alongside her dog inside her SUV.
Disgraced NFL star Henry Ruggs III was filmed giggling while speeding through suburban Las Vegas streets a year before his deadly crash, with his girlfriend nervously begging him to slow down. In the video taken by Ruggs' girlfriend, Kira Kilgo Washington, the booted Raiders wide receiver can be seen revving his engine as he zooms down a street. The 8-minute clip reviewed by the Los Angeles Review-Journal before it was deleted Friday morning also features the caption "Slow down" with smiling face emojis. After already squealing and telling Ruggs just don't do it no more, Kilo Washington asks what the athlete plans to do next. The video shows. "Launch," Ruggs tells her as the car revs in the background. "What rockets do, take off." The clip was posted to Kilo Washington's YouTube channel in September last year. Ruggs appeared to be driving the same Chevrolet Corvette Stingray that crashed Tuesday morning after authorities said he sped up to 156 miles per hour before slamming into another driver, Tina Tintor, 23, killing her and her dog. Ruggs' blood alcohol content was twice the state's legal limit of 0.08, prosecutors said. After the crash, Ruggs was filmed being cradled by Washington on the ground next to his crashed Stingray, with Tintor Toyota RAV in flames nearby. The video from September 2020 was titled "Wild Out Wednesdays" and showed Ruggs teasing his longtime girlfriend, who goes by Rudy Washington, because she looked scared as he raced through the streets. Wow. He's been doing this for a while. She repeatedly asked him to slow down and dropped her phone when the car rocketed forward, begging the athlete to take me back to the house. "Don't try this stuff with me," she told him, again telling him, "Take me back to the house." In this week's smash, Washington suffered a significant wrist injury, while the NFL star also had leg injuries, the Review-Journal said. Ruggs was still in a neck brace as he was pushed in a wheelchair to his first court appearance Wednesday on pending felony charges of driving under the influence, resulting in the death and reckless driving. He wasn't asked to enter a plea. His defense attorney, David Chesoff, told the court that the player was a young man who has never been in trouble before. From what we understand, never a traffic violation. However, the local paper noted that the Nevada Highway Patrol issued Ruggs 2 traffic citations on April 29th for using a cell phone while driving and also driving with an Alabama-issued license for more than a year. He paid a $428 fine. According to the records, he still had an Alabama driver's license during Tuesday's crash, the paper said, citing police reports. He was cut by the Raiders late Tuesday, hours after the smash-up. Tinter had been walking her dog and was driving home. Within just a few minutes, Ruggs' $1.1 million mansion when she died. Tina's tragic loss has devastated her family beyond grief they can never comprehend, the family said in a statement. The sad thing is that people who witnessed the crash heard Tina scream as her car burst into flames. Imagine that, hearing somebody scream as they're being burnt alive. This is sad. But he has to take accountability for what he's done. He has to take accountability. There is no way around this at all. None. He's going to face those charges. He may be doing 20 years in prison. They have a baby together. All right. This is just damning evidence. And he got a gun in the car. And the sad thing is you have, blacks on Facebook, not all of them, but most of them are saying that his girlfriend should take the charge. Why? He's the one who was behind the wheel drunk. He's the one who decided to go 156 miles per hour. It's his fault. He should pay the cost for what he has done. Sad thing is like, in the black community, a majority of them don't like to take accountability. Both black men and black women. And the few who do, they're ostracized for doing that. I can't feel sorry for this dude. This was a long time coming. Playing around. A car is not a toy. It's a weapon if it's not handled properly. He got behind the wheel drunk. That is his fault. Period. 22 years old, he threw his life away. No one to blame but himself. Tell me what you think in the comments about this. Like, share, comment, and subscribe later.